Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are doing well. Aren't you? Anyway, I am Jaseena, your new English teacher. I know that you are eagerly waiting for your lessons. So let's start. Say loudly, are you ready? Okay. Then today we are dealing with Block 3 and our aim is to study what is sequence of events. Do you know what is sequence? Okay. What is sequence, children? Sequence simply means order or pattern. Something that have particular order or particular pattern, we will call it as a sequence. Okay, I will tell you an example. Please listen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? Yes, these all our numbers and it is in a correct order. So we will call it as a number sequence. Okay. Then another example, A, B, C, D. What is this, children? Yes, these all our letters and it is in a correct order or correct pattern. So we will call it as a letter sequence. Okay. Letter sequence. What is sequence, children? Yeah, something that have a particular order. It may be events or actions or numbers, but that have a particular order. We will call it as a sequence. Okay. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all our numbers and this is in a correct order or correct pattern. So we will call it as a number sequence. And this is our letters A, B, C, D and which is in correct order. So we will call it as a letter sequence. So sequence simply means something that have a particular order. Okay. Then we will call it as a sequence. Then another example. Look at this chart. What is this, children? Yeah, here in this chart we can see 4 sentences. I will read it for you. Please listen carefully. Okay. First one, I go to school. Second, I brush my teeth. Third one, I go to bed. And the fourth one, I have my meals. I repeat it once again. Please listen. Okay. I go to school. I brush my teeth. I go to bed and I have my meals. Do you understand? Children, what is this? Yeah, this is just 4 sentences. Okay. Is it clear to you? Anyway, here all the sentences are correct, but something is there. Do you feel so? Here all the sentences are correct, but not in a correct pattern. What is that? Yeah, it is in jumbled order. Jumbled means not in a correct order. Okay, it is in disorder. So, will you please help me to find the correct order, children? Please say loudly. Will you please help me? Okay. Then we can find the correct order. We know that after wake up, first we used to what? Yeah, first we used to brush our teeth. So, I brush my teeth. First one, I brush my teeth. Okay. Then after brushing our teeth, we used to go school. So I go to school. The second one is I go to school. And from school, we used to eat our meals. So, the third one is I have my meals. Okay. Then finally we go to where? Yeah, finally we go to bed. So, I go to bed come last. Okay. So, first one, I brush my teeth. Second one, I go to school. And third one, I have my meals. And the fourth one, I go to bed. Now it is in a correct sequence, isn't it? Why it is in a sequence? Yeah, now it is in a correct order or correct pattern. So we will call it as a sequence. But here we can't call it as a sequence. Why? It is in jumbled order, not in a correct order. Okay, so sequence simply means something that have a correct order or correct pattern. We will call it as a sequence. Okay. I hope you understood what is sequence. Anyway, I know that you all are good listeners. Isn't it, children? You all are good listeners, aren't you? Okay. Do you know who is a good listener? Yeah, a good listener listens carefully what happens in the story and where it takes place. Who is a good listener, children? Or what does a good listener do while listening a story? Yes, a good listener listens closely what happens in the story and where it takes place. Okay. A good listener listens what happens in the story and where it takes place. Okay. So while listening a story, be careful with these two things. Okay. So, can you remember the story? Mala goes to school? Yeah, we studied in our first block. Do you remember that story? Yes, Mala goes to school. Can you say what happens in that story? Yeah, from the start, first Mala was very sad. Why she was so sad? She can't go to school. Then what happened? Then after every morning she used to go jungle to fill her pots and she come back home and she rushes to school. Next what happened? Yes, in the school she sits on the veranda and listens to the class and she calculates her sums on the pots. Do you remember that, children? Yes, okay, good. After that what happened? Yes, one day she heard a loud cry from the class and she ran to the class and she could find a snake on the cupboard. Then what happened? She simply took that snake and threw it out and everyone was very happy. Finally what happened? Somu was proud of her sister and finally Mala goes to school. Do you remember that story? Yes, these all things that happens in that story. So the things that happens in the story is called events. Okay. Events means the things that happens in the story is called events. Do you know what is events, children? Yes, the things that happens in the story is called events. Okay, I hope you understood. So, please say once again what is events? Events simply means something that happens in the story is called events. Okay, the things that happens in the story is called events. Okay, and sequence means something that have a particular order or particular pattern. We will call it as a sequence. Okay, please remember these two things, events and sequence. Okay. Event simply means the things that happens in a story is called events and sequence means something that have a particular order or particular pattern. We will call it as a sequence. Okay, have you understood, children? Okay, anyway. Take your English content book and turn to page number 13. Yes, here we have a beautiful story named The Blue Kite. Do you know what is kites, children? Yeah, have you ever seen kites? Yeah, we can make kites by using color chart. It is very simple. So practice it from home, okay? So today we are dealing with the blue kite, okay? And the story is written by Kavita Sharma. Who is the author? Yeah, the story is written by Kavita Sharma. Please note the author. It is very important. Okay. And the blue kite written by Kavita Sharma. And the genre is fantasy. Do you know what is fantasy, children? Yeah, fantasy simply means an imaginary story. Do you know what is imaginary? Yes, we studied in our second standard. Do you remember that story? Which is that story, please say? Yes, very good. The story named Anya and Dragon. Do you remember? In that story, we studied what is real and what is imaginary. Okay, imaginary simply means the things that cannot happen in our real life are called imaginary. Okay, so here it is an imaginary story. It cannot happen in our real life. Okay. So fantasy simply means imaginary story. Okay. So our blue kite is written by whom? Yes, Kavita Sharma, and it is in a genre fantasy. Its genre is fantasy. Okay, fantasy simply means imaginary story. Okay. Then take your English content book. Yes, here we can see many beautiful kites. Take your text. Isn't it? Yeah, here we can see butterfly kite. Yeah, one blue kite is here. Star-shaped kite. And many varieties of kites. Isn't it? So, shall we move? Okay. Then turn to next page. Yes. Here we can see 1, 2, 3. 3 birds and our blue kite. And they were in the sky. Yes, this is our blue kite. Do you like this kite, children? Yes, it is very beautiful, isn't it? And 1, 2, 3. 3 birds and our blue kite is where? Yeah, they were in the sky. Okay. I will read it for you. Sippy, the blue kite, flies high in the sky. Some birds fly past her. Sippy hears them talking. Yeah, our blue kite's name is Sippy. Do you like this name? Sippy. Our blue kite's name is Sippy. Okay. And the Sippy, the blue kites fly high in the sky. Some birds fly past her. Isn't it? Okay. Then Sippy hears them talking. What does Sippy do? Yes, Sippy just overhears what them talking. Okay. Then turn to next page. Here we can see 1, 2. 2 birds and our Sippy is here and they were in the sky. Okay. The kites in China have such bright colors. You can see them far away, says a duck. And they have so many different shades, adds a goose. Chinese kites are the best. Yes. What does Sippy do? Yes, Sippy just hears what's the birds talking. Okay. Here the birds talking that the kites in China have such a bright color. Yeah. They're talking that kites in China have such a bright color. Yeah, Chinese kites are bright in colors. There are many variety of colors. You can see them far away. Yeah, they can see far away kites were flying. We know that they were in the sky. So they can see far away in China. Bright kites were flying through the sky. Okay, flying in the sky. So says one dad says to the another, the kites in China have such a bright colors. You can see them far away. Okay, and they have so many different shapes. Adds a goose. Chinese kites are the best. Note the keywords. Goose, Goose. Goose means a long-necked water bird. Please note these keywords to your notebook, okay? And what does the goose say? The goose said that the Chinese kite have so many different shapes. That's why Chinese kites are the best. Yeah, they said that Chinese kites have bright in colors. They have many different shapes. That's why they are the best. Then turn to next page. Here we can see our Sippy was so sad and two birds are here, isn't it? And they were in the sky. Okay. Sippy looked at herself. She is just a square blue kite. The kites in China must be so much better than me. She thinks, I must see them. Yes, here Sippy looks just to herself. Oh my God, I am just a blue kite. I am just a square blue kite. So, Sippy's shape is square and color is blue. Please remember two things. It is very important, okay? So, Sippy just look herself. Oh my God, I am just a square blue kite. The kites in China have such a bright colors and they were better than me. She thinks I must see them. Yeah, Sippy decided to see the Chinese kites. Okay. Where does Sippy decided to go? Where is our Chinese kites? Yeah, Chinese kites are in China. So, Sippy decided to go China. Then in this picture we can see our Sippy was very happy and Owl is sitting in the tree. Okay. The next morning, Sippy takes off for China and the wise old owl who sits in the pine tree tells her the way. Yes, the next morning itself, Sippy started to go where? Yeah, Sippy started to go China and the wise old owl who sits in the pine tree. Do you know what is wise? W-I-S-E. Wise means the knowledgeable. Okay, the knowledgeable old owl says her the way. Who guides her the way? Yes, the wise old owl guides Sippy. Okay, what does the old owl say? Yes, the old owl says that China is far, my dear. Fly east until you see the sea of grey whales, says the old owl. Yeah, the old owl says that China is far, my dear. Yes, China is too long from there and you needed to fly until you see the blue sea of grey whales. Blue sea of So, it says that you want to fly until you see the blue sea of grey whales and Sippy decided to go China and the old owl guides her the way and she started her journey. Okay. Then take next page. Yes, here we can see huge mountains and thick forest and our Sippy is in here and she was very happy. Please look at this picture. Okay. Sippy flies for many days and many nights. She flies over tall mountains and thick forest. Yes, Sippy flies for many days and many nights. We know that China is too long, so she needed to fly many time, okay. And she flies over tall mountains and thick forest. Yeah, here we can see tall mountains and thick forest. Mountains. Do you know what is mountains, children? Please note all the unknown words, okay. Forest. So Sippy flies for many days and many nights, and she flies over tall mountains and thick forest. Okay. Yeah, here we can see the blue sea, isn't it? Wow, she is finally flying over deep blue sea. Wow, Sippy is finally flying over deep blue sea. Yeah, here we can see Sippy, and she was wondered, okay. She sees something huge grey just below the water. Yes, she could find a grey whale in the sea, okay. It is just a grey whale. Sippy knows she is close to where? She is close to China. The owl already sees that when she needed to fly until she reaches or she could find the blue sea of grey whales, and finally she is here. Can you see this picture? Okay. And finally our Sippy is very close to China. In this picture we can see bamboo trees, and pandas were climbing on the bamboo trees, and our Sippy is above the bamboo tree. She sees the Great Wall of China winding over mountains and valleys. She sees giant pandas climbing tall bamboo trees. Yes, she sees the Great Wall of China. Finally, she is in China, children. She sees the Great Wall of China winding over mountains and valleys. She sees giant pandas. What is giant? Giant means huge. She sees huge pandas climbing tall bamboo tree. Yeah, here we can see this huge or giant pandas were climbing on tall bamboo trees, isn't it? Yeah, please look at this picture. Here we can see many kites, and our Sippy is here, isn't it? And she was very happy. She is flying over China. Soon Sippy begins to see many colorful shapes in the sky. The kites in China are really amazing. Yeah, finally our Sippy is in China, and she was very happy. Okay, why she was so happy? Yes, here we can see many kites. So Sippy begins to see many colorful shapes in the sky. The kites in China are really amazing, isn't it? We can see many colorful kites here in shapes and color. They were looking beautiful, okay. So Sippy was very happy. Then look at this picture. Here we can see a blue kite, a butterfly kite, and a dragon kite, isn't it? Wow, yellow and red dragon kite. It is in multicolored. Multicolored means two color, okay. A huge yellow and red dragon kite flies towards Sippy. Behind her a colorful butterfly kite. Kites of many different shapes and colors are soon flying all around Sippy. But why are they all looking at her? You look so beautiful, blue kite, says a dragon kite. I wish I had a simple shape like you. You look so nice, says a butterfly kite. Yes, whenever she reaches on China, all the kites are coming close to her. And a huge yellow and red dragon kite. This is dragon kite. It is very huge. Flies towards Sippy. Flies very close to Sippy. Behind her is a butterfly kite. And kites of many different shapes and colors are soon flying around Sippy. But why they are looking at her? But all the kites are looking at Sippy. You look so beautiful, blue kite, says a dragon kite. Yeah, the dragon kite says that you look very beautiful, Sippy. And I wish I had a simple shape like you. What does the butterfly kite says? Yes, butterfly kites wants a shape like Sippy's shape. Okay. What does the dragon kite says? Yes, the dragon kite said that you look very beautiful, the blue kite, isn't it? Why he called us blue kite? Yes, he doesn't know blue kite's name. Our blue kite's name is what, children? Yeah, our blue kite's name is Sippy. Okay. So the dragon kite said that you look so beautiful, the blue kite. And what does the butterfly kite say? Yes, butterfly kite wish she had a symbol shape like Sippy. And you look so nice, Sippy. Okay. Then take to next page. Here we can see a butterfly kite and a dragon kite. Okay. The other kites agree. They all admire Sippy. Yeah, whenever the butterfly kite says that, I wish I had a symbol shape like you, Sippy. You look so nice. And what does the dragon kite says? Yes, the dragon kite said that you look so beautiful, blue kite, isn't it? That time all other kites agree with it. And they all are admire Sippy. Admire means to look at something with a respect. Yeah, all the kites look Sippy with a respect. All of them looking Sippy at a respectful look. Why? Yeah, they all like Sippy. They says that Sippy was very beautiful and she had a symbol shape. Okay. So she was very happy. Note this all new words. Okay. Goose, wise, giant and admire. Then Sippy look at herself. She is lovely blue kite like the deep blue sea. At that time, Sippy just look at herself. Oh my God, I am just a lovely blue kite and my blue color is like deep blue sea's color. Okay, her square shape is symbol, but it makes her look smart. Yeah, we know that Sippy is in square in shape, so that makes her look smart. And she is strong too. She can fly all the way to China. Why she is so strong? Yeah, we know that China is so long. Sippy can fly all the way to China alone. Okay. And Sippy feels proud of herself. Why she was proud? Do you know what is proud means? P-R-O-U-D. Proud means feeling happy because of something of one owns. Yeah. She feels proud of herself. Why? Because all the kites admire Sippy by saying that Sippy looks very beautiful. Her shape is so simple. Okay, that's why Sippy feels proud of herself. And the kites in China are amazing, but she is amazing too. Sippy says that the kites in China are amazing, but she is amazing too. Okay. She knows that the kites in China are really amazing, but now she thinks she is also amazing. Okay. Have you understood, children? Then please reply me first what happened in the story. First what happens? Yeah, first Sippy overhears what the birds talking. Then she decided to go China. For that, the owl guides her the way, and finally she fly over the tall mountains, thick forest and deep blue sea with grey whales. Do you remember? Okay. Then finally she reaches on China. Whenever she reaches China, children, please note these keywords. Goose, giant, wise, proud and admire. Please write it down to your notebook. Okay. I hope you understood the story, isn't it? So, can you please say who is Sippy? Yes, Sippy is our blue kite. Can you retell that story? Retell means say again, okay? The story we say again, we can call it as retell. So, retelling simply means the story we say again, okay? So, first what happens in the story? Yeah, first Sippy hears the birds talking. Do you remember that? When she were in the sky, she can hear What's the birds talking? Okay. Then what happened? Then she decided to go China. Next what happened? She flies over tall mountains and thick forests. For what? To reach China. After that what happened? She flies over deep blue sea. Then what happened? Then the Chinese guides call her beautiful. At that time she was very happy. Okay, finally what happened? Finally she feels happy because all the Chinese guides call her beautiful. Okay. So by using fast, then next, after that, then finally. By using these words, we can retell a story within a correct sequence. Okay. By using these words, we can retell a story in a correct sequence. So, first, then, next, after that, and finally. These words shows the correct sequence, isn't it? First, then, next, after that, finally. By using these words, we can say all the events in a correct order. So, it helps us to make a sequence, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, I read it once again. First, Sippy hears the birds talking. Then she decided to go China. Next, she flies over tall mountains and thick forest. After that, she flies over deep blue sea. Then, the Chinese guides call her beautiful. Finally, she feels happy, isn't it? I include all the important events here, but I did not include details or unimportant details. Why? Here I did not include any unimportant events. Why? Yeah, it is not important while retelling a story. Okay. So, while retelling a story, we avoid all the unimportant events and include only the important events or the important things that happens in the story. So, once again please say, sequence means an order or a particular pattern, and events means the things that happens in the story is called events. Okay. So, by using these words, first, then, next, after that, and finally. By using these words, we can retell a story in a correct sequence. Okay. I hope you understood. Then take your workbook. Turn to page number 21. Yes, here we can see sequence of events. Okay. First one, answer the questions from the story The Blue Kite. So, before answering this question, you read at least 3 or 4 times. Okay. 3 or 4 times read your lesson. Then only you can answer these questions. The first question, question number A. Where does Sippy decided to go? Children, where does Sippy decided to go? Yes, good. Sippy decided to go China. What does Sippy see during her journey? Second question. What does Sippy see during her journey? Please read your text at least 3 or 4 times, then you can easily answer these questions. Okay. Then the question number C. What do the dragon kite and butterfly kite say about Sippy? Question number D. How does Sippy feels then and why? Okay, so please answer all these questions. And the second question, put the events in a correct order by numbering them. What is it? Yeah, it is sequence. Okay, here it is in disorder. So, please number these columns. Okay. First one, Sippy feels proud of herself. Sippy hears them talking. Some birds fly past her. She decided to go to China. She flies over tall mountains and thick forest. Sippy flies for many days and many nights. She finally flies over deep blue sea. All the kites admire Sippy. A huge yellow and dragon kite fly towards Sippy. So read the text, then you can easily answer all these questions. So put correct number here. Okay. List any two details from the story that are not important to the sequence of events. Isn't it? Here I avoid all the unimportant events. So I only include the important events. So please read this and not any two unimportant details. Okay. So do it as your homework and send me personally. Anyway, I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, you can call me personally. Okay. So thank you.